Hi there. Welcome to my channel, Nail Art by Sin. Today we are going to do some nail stamping. We're unboxing Maniology's February subscription box titled Fine China. This is going to be an exciting nail art design. So without further ado, let's get started. We're going to have fun.
Well, hello everybody. I just wanted to make a little quick video. This is my package I was waiting on from Maniology. It is, I believe, my Mani and Me box. So we are going to open this up together and let's see what we got from them this month for the Mani and Me collection, and see if we can put a stamping video together. And here we go. Let's see what we received in this Mani and Me subscription box. Unboxing creativity together. So here we go. Let's just get the box open. So first of all, of course, we get the Mani and Me postcards, and it's so pretty. Just love that. Oh my goodness. It says, inspired by intricate beauty of ancient porcelain and dynastic artistry, this month's Mani and Me collection celebrates the timeless elegance of heirloom ceramics. That's interesting. Delicate brushwork and refined detail meet modern manicure twist. So I'm going to put this to the side so we can go over everything that's in the box. And the second postcard says Blue and Bone is what it's called. And isn't that just amazing? That looks gorgeous. Meet a timeless beauty made to be admired up close. Soft blues, creamy bone tones, and a delicate gold. Details come together in this fine china inspired Mani. That is so awesome. I really, really like that a lot. Can't wait to put this one together. And of course on the back you're going to get all of your instructions, which is very nice. Let me just kind of move this over to the side here, and I'll set that up there. Okay, so let's get everything out of the box. The plate slipped out as I was doing that. Okay. So, of course, you always get your nice little sticker. It says, "Don't bottle it up." That's really cute. I love that. And let's see, Glazed Perfection. These are the two polishes that come with this set. And so we have here, this is Glazed Perfection. And this one is, oh, okay. I'm down here. I'm a little ahead of myself. Okay. This is the Bone White. It's B577. That's this one right here. B577. This is called Bone White. And isn't that just gorgeous? Very, very pretty. A soft cream, reminiscent of glazed porcelain and classic ceramic ware. That's how they describe this. And then this one is called Blue Glaze. It's B578. And it says, a rich, deep blue cream inspired by tradition cobalt ink used in fine china. Now that is really pretty. Okay, and then you're going to get your 2 plates here, and they're exclusive stamping plates. So they're only offered in this Mani kit that you get. So the first one is Glazed Perfection, and it's this one here. And this is MXM169. And let's take this out of here. Hold on a second. I always find it's hard to get them out when I have nails on. Channels the graceful sophistication of Song Dynasty wares, featuring elegant patterns and timeless motifs. Mix and match elements to recreate traditional ceramic designs with a personalized touch. That's what that looks like. Very, very nice. Sorry for the glare, guys. It's my light. Okay. So that is the first plate. And the second plate is MXM170. And this one is called Porcelain Blues. And that is this plate right here. And oh my God, they have some really, really beautiful designs here. Look at that. Okay, and this one reads, is a tribute to Ming Dynasty ceramics adorned with iconic framed motifs, blooming florals, and ornate patterns worthy of a palace collection. Gorgeous. This is going to be a fun one to put together, I think. Okay, and then for the free gift that you get with your subscription box, let's see. Okay, your manicure station gets an elegant upgrade with our mini sticky stamper station, featuring fine china artwork designed to help you plan your next manicure and clean your stamper while you test or create. It's as beautiful as it is practical. Okay, and then it has a little note. Early access polishes are only available in the Mani and Me box. So these are early access polishes, which means they're not out yet to the public unless you you order the subscription. So let's see what this looks like. Oh, it just looks so beautiful. All right. Isn't that just beautiful? Express yourself. That is a beautiful design there. And inside, so of course, if you've ever used these before, you peel this off here. So here you have, where you can test it and whatever, make your little notes. And then when you peel this off, you get the sticky cleaner there to clean your stamping, your stamper with. And this has quite a few sheets. It says plan your manicure, clean your stamper. It's very nice. So there's quite a few here. I don't know how many sheets are in here, but it's got quite a few. It actually goes both ways. You get it this way, and then you get it that way too. So awesome. So this is what comes in your Mani subscription box, and it is well worth the money that you spend on this. And then, of course, you get your 2 stamping plates. So that's awesome. I love that. And we're going to have fun doing this one, I think. Absolutely. Just kind of wanted to get a thumbnail picture here if I could. So let's see if I can grab one this way. Let's see if I can get this one. There you go. Now that we have unboxed the Manny and Me subscription box, I would like to, that was the February box, of course, I would like to recreate the actual Manny that they have here, which is called Blue and Bone, and I think it is just beautiful. So right now, the first thing I did, this is the Bone White B577. This does say that it is a stamping art polish, but the directions on the back of the postcard say step 1, over prepped nail, apply base coat, which I did that, and it says paint your nails with bone white. So even though it's a stamping polish, it's saying to paint the nail tip with bone white and then allow them to dry completely before moving on. So we are going to go ahead and do that. I mean, I've already done that and I already have them prepared. So that way we can just go ahead and move on with the stamping. And so these are the nail tips, and the bone white is very, very, it's a very beautiful color actually. So that is that right there. And then I have the 2 stamping plates that came in the box, and it's MXM169 and MXM170. And so we are going to use the other stamping polish that came. It's a stamping art polish that came in the box. There's 2 of them. And it says Blue Glaze B578. So we are going to go ahead and use this polish to actually do the stamping with. So I'm going to get things ready to go ahead and start the stamping, and then we will start the actual nail design that is on this postcard here, and it just looks gorgeous. So I'm going to gather the items that I'm going to need. I'm going to need to find a gold stamping polish, so I'll be looking for that. And I'm also going to get out my my stamper and a couple of other things that I'll be needing. So I'll be right back. All right, so I did pull out a couple of stampers that I have on hand, and I found a couple of gold stamping polishes, and one of them is from Born Pretty. Unfortunately, I don't have a Maniology one that is gold, but this one has always worked for me. And then I also have a Puin one that is a gold metallic, and it stamps like that. And the Born Pretty stamps that color. So we'll go ahead and use one of those. And then I don't want to start using this pad that came with the stamper cleaning pad that came with the set. But I do have one already that I had received in October that I'm using, so I will continue just working off of this one. So I don't do a lot of stamping. My nail art is usually freehand nail art, but I do like stamping, and I do have a lot of stamping polishes, and I do have a lot of stamping plates, and I do get the monthly subscription box for a year. So twice I've registered to receive it. So I would like to start stamping more, and I have done some stamping, but not a lot. I wouldn't say I'm an expert at it. So we're going to start out with probably, I think I would probably start out with the index finger, since it seems to be the easier one to do. So looking at the picture, it looks like that. Let's put this off here to the side. It looks like they're using the Maniology plate, MXM 169, and they're using this design right here, which is going to run up and down. It's going to run this way on your nail. So that's what we're going to do first. And we're going to use this beautiful blue that came with it. It's Blue Glaze B578. So let's do that, and I've got to be quick about this because that's where I lack expertise, is I'm not fast when I do my stamping. Okay. Oh, I forgot my scraper. Okay, let me try and transfer this onto this nail, and I'm going to do it right down the middle. Okay, and that looks wonderful. I'm going to need a little bit of an extension down here, so we will do that. Okay. All right, so let's do a little bit more. All right, that looks wonderful. Let me just lift up the sides here. All right, we're going to try to add this to the bottom to make it look like an extension of this. So I don't know if this is going to work, but we're going to try it. Perfect. Let me add something right up here to the very corner of this, because it looked like it was missing something. And there you go. That looks beautiful. Oh, I love that. Perfect. So we are going to let that dry, And in the meantime, I'm going to clean the stamper with some tape before I put it over here on the little stamp cleaner. There you go. It's perfect. As you can see, it cleaned it perfect. Okay, let me clean the plate itself. All right. All right, and now it says to take, okay, so on the same plate number, the MXM169, it says to use this, let me see, which one is it asking for? Okay, let me read the directions because I'm not sure. Okay, step 3, using the same plate, pick up the full nail crackle design in the upper left using a gold stamp. Okay, upper left. So I'm assuming that it's going to be this one here. Okay, so we're going to try that with the gold. Let's try the Born Pretty and see how this works. We'll try this one first. Let me close this before I drop it. Okay, let's see. I can see that I got my nail all, I should be wearing gloves, I guess. Let me put some gloves on because I'm going to ruin my nail set, it looks like. Okay. Let me pause while I put some gloves on. All right, so we're going to try the Born Pretty. And it does have a number. It doesn't have a number. Let me look real quick. Okay, yeah, it's on the bottom. Let me see what it is. So this is Born Pretty, and it is a stamping polish SP004. There is a number under it. It's 559504, but I think it's SP004. That is the number right there. All right, so let's try this and see how this looks. I don't know, I think this might need. No, that actually picked it up very well. Okay, let me just clean that up. No, I think it needs more. I think it, no, it seems to have gotten it all. Okay, let's try it and see what happens. Okay, let's see how that looks. Oh my God, that is so pretty. Wow, look at that. I just need a little extension on the bottom of the nail because these nail tips are a little longer. All right, so the instructions say, step 4, with a fine detail brush and the same gold polish, thicken selected crackle lines to add dimension and make the design your own until you're happy with the look. All right, so I have a Madame Glam fine detail brush. This is actually a 2.5 brush, so it's very, very thin. I have my palette here, and I am going to add a little bit of gold polish, just a little bit. And I'm going to see if there's any lines that I can thicken. Let me see what I can do. Let's do this line here. Oh, I like that. Yeah. Just trying to see if I can see these because they're so little. Oh, that looks great. Let's see. That one. Wow. This looks great. That's a great idea to thicken the lines, actually. Sorry, not doing a lot of talking, just kind of trying to concentrate here on the lines. You can actually add lines anywhere you want. Anywhere that you feel the lines are needed. So that is perfect. Let's put a little bit more gold there. That looks amazing. All right, so we're going to let that dry just a little bit, and then we'll come in and we'll do a top coat on it. Let me clean this brush off. All right. That looks really nice. Very nice. All right, so let's let that dry. And we're going to move on to the next nail now. And this one just came out of the lamp. I put the top coat on it, and look how beautiful that looks. It looks amazing, actually. Oh my goodness, I just love that. It's so pretty. All right, I need to put my gloves back on. Let me do that before I get started. All right, got my gloves back on. Yay. All right, so now we are going to do the index finger. And it looks like that image is off the same plate, which is the MXM 169. That image is actually this image right here. So I'm going to do that image there, and I'm going to use the same blue glaze stamping polish, and get my little stamper here ready. All right. This is really a beautiful stamping polish. I mean, it is gorgeous. So we are going to do this image right here. Okay. And I have my air conditioner blowing right on me, so I hope it doesn't dry on me that quick. Let's see. And I think I could do a better image. So that one didn't come out very good. I think it's the air blowing down on me. So let me move that real quick. Okay, I have a window unit here in the office. So let me clean the plate again. Let me move this out of the way, just like right here. Okay, I thought I had hit the record button and I didn't, so I apologize. All right, so we are going to stamp this right here in the middle. looks wonderful. So these nails are a little longer, and instead of just one, I think I'm going to put something here in the corner and something down here on the side. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Let's see what I can find. I think I'll do this one. Let's see if I can get that going. Maybe I'll do this one. This one's pretty. Okay. And let me just clean this off. That came out perfect. Let me put this here in the corner. And that looks wonderful there. And let me put this other little one here in this corner. Okay, let's get the scraper. And that looks perfect as well. Let's just get that cleaned up a little bit. And now I'm going to turn the nail upside down and try to do this one in this corner here. And that looks beautiful right there. So I'm going to leave this here because I'm going to need to outline with the gold polish. It's going to have an outline all the way around the outer base of this. So I will do that in a little bit. Let me clean this up. Okay, let's see here. Let's do a full coverage on the nail. I really like the full coverages on this other plate. It's MXM170, and I think that this one would be very nice, because I would be able to, I need to have something that I can add some, this one might be better right here, I think. So let's do that. Let's do a full coverage of that one. And it's going to go on the thumb. Okay. Okay, let's try this. That's perfect. That's a perfect lift. We will just clean off the sides here. Okay. And let's do the top of the nail first. So this is going to go just like this. And that turned out perfect. So now I'm going to clean off the stamper. And we're going to clean off the stamp. I'm going to do that same one again. And I'm going to pick up the stamp. That is perfect. We're going to do this bottom section here. Let's see here. Okay, and we're going to put a little bit here on the very top, just right there. All right, and that looks great. That looks absolutely stunning. Okay. For that one, we're going to do the same thing that we did with the gold. Okay. We're going to go back and use this one here. Okay. design. And we're going to cover this right here, just like this. That's perfect. And now we are going and clean the plate again. And we're going to go ahead and get a little bit more, do maybe half the design and add it to the bottom of the nail. And we are ready to get it on this. I need to hurry up and do this. Okay, so we're going to do this to it. I'm going to get it centered, and then I'm going to have to add more on the top and the bottom. So there. You can see that the nail's long, so I need to add a little bit down here and a little bit up there, and I'll be happy to do that. So let's see here. Just wipe off the sides here. Let me just add a little bit on top here. Okay. And let me add a little bit on the bottom. Do it this way. And then we'll do it this way. There you go. That looks very nice. It's perfect. That turned out really cute. Really could use something right in the middle, and I think it could be this little one right here. So that's what we're going to do. out real well, so let me do it again. Alright, so that is ready. And we're going to put that little doohickey right in the center. And that looks perfect, actually. So let me clean this plate really good. All right. Okay, so this is a thumb. This is, let me see here, hold on. Okay. This is the middle one. This is the thumb. And this is the index. It's the ring finger and the pinky finger. That looks really pretty. So now I'm going to do the, let's see, this one and this one's going to have an outline all the way around. This one and this one are going to have the gold webbing around it. So that's what we're going to do right now. I'm going to do that real quick with the gold. Okay. Let's lift it. Awesome. Let's remove the bottom portion. All right, that's cool. Now we're going to do the webbing on here. That's perfect, and it needs just a tiny bit on the bottom, so we're got to add a little bit more. Let's do this one more time. Okay. Just needs like half done, not very much at all. Probably not even half. Okay. Let's do a lift. And we're going to do a transfer. Okay. Let's get this on here just like so. And there you go. All right. All right, we're just going to clean this plate off and then we're going to start. All right. So I'm going to show you how we're going to do the outline around the nail, and we'll do this one here. And then off camera, I will do the gold trim all like I did this one. We'll do it on this one and this one off camera, but right now I'm just going to do the gold outline so I can show you what we're doing. And I need my 14 milliliter brush, so let me find that real quick. It actually is like one of my favorite brushes to use. And this is it right here. The measurement is listed on this part, the part you take off. So there you go. Okay, so I'm going to add gold stamping polish there, and I'm going to just load my brush up with the liner. Okay, and then we're going to start with the outline. Okay. Now let me do the other side. And then we're going to do around here, around the all right, and I need a little bit bit more gold to do this end over here. Yeah, now that looks very pretty. So I just outlined the whole nail, and we're just going to let that dry. Okay, and I'm going to do the next one off camera, and I'll be back. Oh my goodness. Well, this turned out a lot better than what I really expected it to. If you notice, on this nail and this nail, they only had it outlined, so that would be this one and this one. Because the nails are a lot longer than the ones that are shown, I did them just a tiny bit different. And I also took the gold trim that I used, the gold stamping polish, and I just kind of dabbed some gold inside the flowers, and I think it just looked, just really brings it up a notch. And I've already got the top coats on these, so this turned out so beautiful. I'm so pleased with this set. Absolutely. Thank you, Maniology, for putting together such a great subscription box. And you know, the instructions that they give you is just perfect. Very easy to follow. And you know, if you don't have a Maniology gold, you can just use Born Pretty or Puin or anything else that you might have. Even Nicole Diary has some real pretty stamping polishes that you can get on Temu that are pretty reasonable. So again, just gorgeous. I'm very pleased with this set. So thank you guys for sticking with me through the entirety of this video. I hope it's one that you liked. And be sure to come back to visit so that we can have more fun on other videos.
Our love is alive, and so